And what's going on, fellow humans and resellers? This is I, James, redoptionagency.com, 22 years selling full-time on eBay. All right. We are at Thursday, January 25th. And eBay's scan form did not print again last night. So we got an error there. It does seem like, if you don't know, a known issue with eBay over the past 3 days, it's been an open ticket, is that the whole site is running extremely slow. This morning it seemed to be, the short time I've been on it, moving quick again. So we'll see if that's fixed. Overnight, 11 hours, 2 sales. So I'm sure they shut down overnight to do maintenance or whatever. But people often wonder, just because you didn't have no sales in 15 hours or 11 hours or whatever, how do you know if it was a shutdown? And the simple reason is consistency, number of items, and when you take the known nights that they shut down for maintenance, I get the same results. So that's an indication. Plus, I ship worldwide, so when there doesn't appear to be a shutdown, I get sales at all hours of the night throughout the night, and usually have a decent presence of international orders in the morning. But when you go 11 hours with 2 sales, and they may have been just been paid, that was up until 9 a.m. Right now we're at 9:24. There did appear to be a decent amount of offers, though. I didn't see the time period. Did I erase those? I did. So let's see. As of 9:30 a.m., I am at $87. But yesterday only made it to $459. So just barely over my minimum. So this is the first day since the 3rd I have not hit $500. Went from 900, 885, then dropped down to 582, then down to 510, now down to 459. So if the site is working better, at least speed-wise, we'll see if that number picks up today. Still up 10.4% over the last 31 days. Let me see, since let me do a week, I guess. I want to make sure my costs are going back down. We'll do this week. No? Dang, they're 56 this week? How is that? What is going on? As I dropped, it's got to be the outside. I haven't checked that out in a couple of days. Marketing, advertising, dashboard. This is not the beginning of the month. Let's see here. Promotion, offsite ads. Campaign 1, 2.75. That's gone down a little. Yesterday, $111 came from offsite ads. So imagine what my numbers would have been if I didn't have that, though, with only $29 of ad fees. So yesterday was a good day, but why is it hitting 56? That's crazy. That's not cool. Huh. All right, I'm going to have to figure that out because that shouldn't push it up that high. I guess maybe it could. Huh. All right, something to think about. What the hell I need to do. 31 days, it's at 52. But how is this week, when I turned it down from 20% to 15%, how did it go up? That's the question. What caused it to go up? All right, I'll worry about that later. I have to figure that one out. All right. It's got to be the offsite ads. But without them yesterday, it would have been even a worse day. It would have been a $300 day. All right. Then also too, I don't know if it was part of the slow moving website, but a lot of the failed pages that's been going on for the last 3 days too. Some have been saying it's not you, it's us. Those pages are back. Where mine just say they're different varieties of basically we can't perform this right now. Try back later or something like that. So I wonder how many buyers did that slow, non-moving website push away. So we'll see today, I guess, if it's moving faster. Love the troll thumbnails. Since I've started selling, I've only seen weekly changes and lack of any consistency. Glad other websites are filling the void. Yeah, it's the way of the landscape this past year. My wife and I drove through a McDonald's drive-thru yesterday, and we placed a voice order 100% with an AI robot. I asked the two employees what they thought, and they mentioned they hated the AI, mentioning the software is getting orders wrong. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a whole lot of bugs right off the bat. Hey, James, wisdom has been chasing you, but unfortunately you have always been faster. All right. Shame on eBay upper management if they didn't poop the bed with all the issues and lose tons of users. Those 1,000 employees would still have their jobs. Yeah, that's on yesterday's video if you didn't see it, where they laid off 1,000 people, but they made everybody stay home so they could have their quiet space at work to discuss eBay without the employees there. But how many thousands of people had to suffer while they waited for a Zoom call to know if they're going to be laid off or not? I mean, that's just, in my eyes, that's just messed up. There's no easy way of doing things, but that's just a messed up way of doing things, in my opinion. Stay real, love your channel. They need to hire 1,000 workers to fix all the glitches, no doubt. And see, that's another thing too with my account and being I'm on it consistently throughout the day is on the days I get no errors and no problems and no failures, I have $800-900 days. The days when I get them consistently, I have $400 or $500 days. So it's not that hard to put two and two together. So anybody who would like to question the opinion, I would suggest, first off, work on the site at least 8 hours a day. Literally drafting, listing, comping, consistent clicking on the site 8 hours a day. And instead of just your short time that you may put anything up, if you're even a reseller at all who says these things, I would suggest spending 8 hours clicking on various things of the site and seeing what happens there for you. Alrighty. Haven't had a sale in 8 days. Some small potatoes. But I always have at least a handful of sales during a week's time. Really sad just thinking about these people that probably have families to support. Talking about the eBay employee firing. Today is my worst day to date. Yesterday I had 2 sales and today I have 0. Normally average 6 to 8. Something is definitely up. Response been averaging about 15 to 20, now 3. It's bad the last 3 days. Luckily I had some high dollar items to sell. Yeah, I don't think my high dollar items haven't been saving me the last 3 days, unfortunately. Not sure what's happening, but I'm at 0 sales on the day, and up until the last hour when I did a reset, around 75 views in the first 16 hours today with 4,000 items. Well, hopefully today will be better since the site appears to be moving quicker. That didn't take that move pretty quick there, so far all the clicks I've made have been pretty quick. So hopefully that's fixed, and hopefully the sales will start rolling back in today. All right, so I only got a handful of things to ship out and a couple of Poshmark orders. Got this Alpha Sigma Alpha Ladybug Tug tank top that sold for $10 on Posh. So yesterday I got about 100 items ready for upload this morning. And when I say this morning, it might mean noonish or 1 also, depending on when I get done shipping, get back from the post office, and get going, including my find. I went ahead and drafted these and got pictures of them. I put them up for like the bigger ones $25 and the smaller ones for $20. But they're the fake books that you can store stuff in them. So I got a bunch of different ones of those. Got, I think, 21 different ones. So those are going up today, along with some toys, a few CDs, and I think some odds and ends, maybe. I don't remember exactly. But about 100 items are ready to go. And then today I'll be working on more drafts for tomorrow's upload. Doing it that way kind of keeps me more focused. Because I wasn't very focused yesterday for most of the day. And I'm like, man, I'm not going to get nothing done. I had the books done, which was 21 items. I'm like, I got to do something. So I stopped, did like 20 CDs. So then we were up to 40. And I'm like, all right, let's go. And then I started pulling stuff off. And toys, some new gloves and hats, a lot kid sizes that I had in storage. And a bunch of just weird oddball stuff, I guess. Next up, we got this hat that sold on Posh. That sold for $8. So today what I'll probably do is go through maybe a box of stuff I picked up at the bins. And then also do some stuff that I've got on the shelf with pictures taken already. Kind of mix it up again like I did yesterday. Then I heard a song this morning that made me think eBay. This line was, it's a Cinderella song. the more you put in, the less you get out. That's what happens on days when eBay is not working properly. The more you put in, the less you get out. It ain't always easy when you make your own way. Make your own way. Life's working hard for you. Make your own. But it's better to make your own way, in my opinion, than to be stuck working for somebody, stuck in their way. Purchase shipping labels. Any international. We got one to UK. That was yesterday item though. Remove. All right, first up, we've got a long box CD. Color House, Water to the Soul. Sold for $6, headed to Michigan. I gotta figure out why now it's bothering me why my costs are jumped up that high. I've never seen it that high. So I might have to bump my dollar amount per day back down on eBay, because I guess if you mix that with 3 days of low sales, I guess it kind of makes sense why it's at 56. And no high dollar stuff's really been moving. So I guess that kind of makes sense. So, okay. Now I don't have to think about it. I logically know why. And I believe that is why. So if it doesn't look like it's going to be a good day today, I'll bump that number back down to something lower. Michael. Next up, Vicky Carr on cassette. One hell of a woman. Sold for $6, headed to Chicago. Wow. Well, at least most of this month turned out positive compared to 2023. So that's at least good. Let's hope it at least stays on that trajectory. Then I also, too, you wonder, like, did the news about the layoffs, did it happen a couple of days before the news? If that was the case, that means it would have happened right as the time as all the problems on the website happened. And who's not to say somebody was not bitter and say, whoops, delete that code, reverse my work for the last 2 days and screw you, eBay. And basically does some sabotaging. That would be something hard to prove, I would think, in the tech world if you just go in and reverse the work you've done a little for the last, say, week or something. Mm-hmm. Just a thought theory on disgruntled employees on the way it was handled. We got this toucan bird hat. Sold for $7.50, headed to Township, New Jersey. And then also on top of it, all those thousands of people you tortured for the day, waiting for Zoom calls or not, is that really going to be a happy work environment? Are these people going to be... I mean, if that happened to me and I didn't get fired, I would be upset on the way it was handled. I wouldn't necessarily be happy that I didn't get fired. I'd be upset on the way it was handled and go, okay, who's next and what's next? I can't trust somebody who operates like this. And if that was me, I'd be looking for a new job. And I wouldn't be putting my effort in anymore. I don't know. Maybe that's just me and the way I looked at it. But to me, it just didn't feel right the way it was handled. Next up, Asking Alexandra. T-shirt, 2XL. Sold for $8. Headed to Akron, Indiana. Make your own way. Life's getting hard for you. Make your own way. Don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I'm more of an emotional based person, so things that stuff like that seeing how other people are treated affects me worse than the way I'm treated, if that makes sense. I don't know why I've always felt like that. I always thought that was weird. Like if I was involved in that, I'd be more upset, and just like I am now, of the way other people were treated, not even thinking about myself. But now I'm saying that that feelings come rushing back about how it seems like that's kind of like my makeup, but I wonder if there's like an underlying selfish tone to it somehow. I guess not. I guess good. Well, I think it. I'm just evaluating myself right now. Sorry. If you know, I do that quite often. It might go back to the whole when somebody stood up for me at a younger age, and then I started standing up for other people. So maybe it just comes back from that. Like I've always been the fight the power type of person. A lot of 80s kids grew up that way anyway. Fight the power. Government sucks. Blah, blah, blah. So maybe it's just kind of rooted there. Which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, because it makes you question everything and speak your piece when something don't feel right. 3 Coins in the Fountain, Gino Castellini vinyl record. Sold for $6, headed to Chicago. Are all these close locations? No, all but Seattle, Washington. Got Michigan, Illinois, New Jersey, Indiana, Illinois, North Carolina, Oklahoma, and Seattle, Washington. So Seattle's the only... I mean, I guess New Jersey technically is also. Anyway, I always got that whole GPS location thing in my head when it comes to sales. Alrighty. Let's work it out for you. Make your own way. Deborah. Make your own way. Life's looking hard for you. Working hard for you. Champion brand. I always get this name. Squirt. Skirt. Short skirts. Squirt. Whatever it's called. A women's clothing item. Sold for $9. Headed to North Carolina. Make your own way. I've Heard nothing about the fiber. AT&T. And nobody's come out to start digging from the neighbors yet, so. And it said it would be done before Monday. And today's Thursday. And like I said, I think I got a feeling they're probably going to cut that idea anyway and just wait till it comes down the street. But I haven't heard anything either way. But I'm already signed up for it and automatic payments and everything. So I might have to call in and say, hey, don't charge me for that first month. And then after 30 days, they send me a $250 Visa gift card. And then plus it's, what, $25 cheaper than Spectrum and 10 times faster. So I can wait. I know that faster days are ahead. Next up, Dawn of the Dead DVD. Sold for $6. Headed to Oklahoma. And the way I kind of look at what I do, like when I have these slow days, the way I look at it now is, okay, I got 52,000 items up with only X amount of sales. Just imagine if I had 100,000 items up. Maybe they would be double and it wouldn't feel so bad. That's my logic. Because that was the logic I've always used on eBay because it always worked. I still believe it will when the site's working properly. Cannot be convinced otherwise yet. Because like I've said many times before, it's hard to make detailed or permanent decisions when your subject is not 100% in working order, because there's more variables than normal you have to take into effect. Like, it's just not working properly, and you don't know how bad that could disrupt the what's the technical term for it? The information, how it could disrupt the... See, you're trying to think smarter than you are, James. You're trying to use words outside your vocabulary. Trying to act all smart and stuff, when you should just say the simple words. Data. That's the word I was looking for. Data. Blood Hag CD. Sold for $8, headed to Seattle, Washington. Data. Because if you got bad data, you can't make a final decision with bad data. Make your own way. That's going to be just as I thought. Josh. And that's all the U.S. Make your own way, yeah. I was working hard for you. I need some of my high dollar stuff to save me today. Get that percentage down. Because it does seem like it was all been lowish dollar stuff that sold the last 3 days during these bad times. During these bad times, like the Great Depression. So bad. That's a joke. Don't get your panties in a bunch. Make your own way, yeah. I think today I'm going to go in album mode instead of just random shuffle on my music. Some days I like just to find albums I haven't listened to in forever. And by albums, I mean Spotify albums. Looking them up on Spotify. And then also like on Facebook, like I'm in a lot of groups for music, particularly hard rock, glam, metal groups. So people are always putting up like what they're listening to today and stuff like that, or their latest pickups on vinyl or CD or whatever, and that usually jogs a memory and go, oh, I haven't heard that album in forever. And I'll pull it up on Spotify. If it's not on Spotify, then I search for it on YouTube or whatever. So I think I'm in the album mode today. Kind of in a chill mode. Chill. Like it sucks for the last 3 days, but I'm not worried about it anymore, you know, because most of the month has been positive. So I know that there is light at the end of the rainbow. I just don't know how freaking long this damn rainbow is going to last. And I'm tired of being tired about it. Right? Tired of being tired about it. And I got the one International going to the UK. Gabber Sabo, something of that nature. Spellfinder, just put this one up the other day. Headed to the UK. I think I took an offer, for $20 on this. That's my high dollar item for the day, right? $20 CD. It's pretty lame, bro. Pretty lame, bro. Don't call me. I'm not your bro. 3:23. Here comes the yawn. And now you probably just yawned. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it, but I find it funny how yawns are contagious. Make your own way, yeah. Let's work it out for you. Make your own way, yeah. There were two bands that gets lumped in the 80s hair band field that do not belong in that field due to the music they make. Can you name those two bands? At least the two I'm thinking of. One of them should be pretty easy. I've been singing a song all day from them. All video, I should say. Cinderella. More blues-based hard rock with not really that glam hair metal feel. The party go, happy go time. They were thrown and lumped in there, but their music, sure, their look fell into that, but their music didn't. And then the second would be Tesla. Just good hard rock, blues based. Sure, at times their look could have fell into that, but their music didn't. My opinion. All right, well, scan form print this morning. Probably, it usually prints in the morning, just won't print at night. Okay, yesterday was the 24th. But there was more than 6 done last night. So. That had to have been from the day before. Generation. And let's see if there's any other international beside the one in the last 24 hours. I know there was one from the previous 24 hours, so it was only one, so I didn't do a printout. So nope, just the one. No point in doing a printout for one. I'm sure it'll get scanned in time. Oh, okay. I was like, how bad was yesterday? I only got one tote. No, I got 2 totes and a big box. What's in the big box? What sold that was big? What was in that big box? I'll look at last night's orders. Oh, some of Jan's ornaments, Christmas ornaments. She sold a lot of 24 red glitter ball Christmas ornaments for $20. That's what's in that big box. Okay. Jan coming through again with their Christmas finds. Now she's got me. When we were at the bins, I'm grabbing all this Christmas stuff. I'm like, ooh, this is cool. Ooh, this is cool. I'm like, no. So a lot more Christmas stuff going to be put up in the store this year. Because now she's got me there. Grabbing it too. Oh, some of the cool stuff I grabbed was cool though, because some of it was older. Like older crocheted, like Santa plush. Like it looks homemade crocheted type of thing. And got this cool plush reindeer. All right, thanks everybody. Very short video today because we got very short sales today. Nothing sold, huh? Didn't they? This whole time. Nope, I'm at 0 still. Bummer. Don't look like no rebound yet this morning. That sucks. What we're gonna do? Keep listing. That's what we're gonna do. At least that's what I'm gonna do. Thanks everybody. I'll see you all in the next video. Later.